See, this is what I'm trying to say. Now, while we can't, I don't, well, and who am I to say that? Maybe we really can fix things, but we can certainly be in a better position than what we're in now. And this is what I'm trying to say, and this proves my point. And my point was even proven a few months ago, but I didn't make a video because, like you've seen, I don't make videos that much anymore because no one really cares, guys. And this proves it, just like it was proven a few months ago. No one really cares. And to sit back and try to let some billionaire that you ain't got nothing in common with, that you never voted for, you never picked that guy, you never did that. In 2015, you all didn't get together and say, you know who we need? Donald Trump. That's not what happened. What happened is, and this is a fact, this is a true story. Look it up on YouTube. Donald Trump got out of the wrestling ring with Vince McMahon, and then a few years later stepped up and said, you all need me, not a politician. And then he went for it. That's what happened. And then in between there, he was telling people they were fired. A guy got out. This is fact. Okay, you can dismiss this all you want to. Just type in Donald Trump, Vince McMahon. Watch it. And then he was in WWF many different times. Donald Trump got out of the wrestling ring and then came before you and you said, that's the guy who's going to fix everything. That's what happened. You never got together and chose him and then put his name out there. That's not what happened. A billionaire you have nothing in common with got out of the wrestling ring and said, pick me, I'm your guy. You said, okay. And then half of y'all who were talking about Armageddon were saying, no, I guess that's put off for, well, actually, maybe forever. Donald, Don means judge. Trump, trumpet's revelation, judgment. His dad's middle name, Christ. His mom's name, Mary. I mean, autism all-time high. Homelessness and homeless veterans all-time high. Fukushima radiation killing everything. Pedophilia running rampant in higher echelons of government and world leaders. But we'll have 500,000 people turn out for the blues. I live in the St. Louis area. I've heard nothing but this shit for over a week, and it's sickening to me. And this is how you know that people really don't care and they really don't want it any other way. Because you can't get 500,000, and check this out. Not just 500,000 people in St. Louis. St. Louis consistently has been ranked among the most dangerous cities in the United States. As of April 2017, St. Louis has the highest murder rate in America. So it wasn't just 500,000 people getting along, uniting, no fires, no shootings, nothing turned upside down. 500,000 people uniting not just in St. Louis, but the murder capital of the country. Everyone got along yesterday, and they're all there getting drunk, drinking that Roundup, proven to be in those major beers. Roundup, proven, fact Roundup causes cancer. Fact, hundreds of millions of dollars payout because of that reason. All those are facts. So you have 500,000 people, a vast majority of them voluntarily poisoning themselves with cancer-causing chemicals while they're all getting along over a hockey team. But you can't get a turnout like this for autism, for homeless veterans, for anything, for pedophilia running rampant. And just a few months prior, they said there was 1 million people in the streets for the Super Bowl. Was it the Patriots? Oh, dude. See how it all makes sense now? Why things happen the way they do? Does it make sense? Do you see? So here's how we follow this up, people. Now listen to me. Here's how we follow this up. 1 million people in the street for the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. Over 500,000 united in the murder capital of the country. Here's how we follow this up. We blame, quote unquote, God when things don't go our way. When things start getting real bad and nasty, and when the trouble comes here real soon, then we follow all this up by blaming God. That's how we do it, yeah? Right? That's how we do it. You want to do it together? Are these the people you want to side with? Are these the people that you want to... This is who you believe in? You know, the city was there, government, firefighters, policemen, they were all there. I mean, everybody was there. Are these the people that you want to be standing with? Majority of them are drunk. Majority of them are on medication, because that's a statistical fact. I know people, their husbands are on pills for anxiety. This is going to be the easiest takeover that's ever happened in the history of history. I'm ridiculed, mocked, all this shit, man. Treated like shit on YouTube for the most part. My grandpas have been in the military. My cousin is a 20-year lifer. He's just about to retire, well, so he thinks, Master Sergeant in the Air Force. My grandpa was in World War II. My other grandpa was in Vietnam. I signed up right after 9/11. So what I'm telling you is that someone from my family, minus maybe a few years here and there, has been on the front lines fighting. I'm a highly decorated 9/11 veteran. My grandpa in World War II veterans, a Purple Heart, got a couple of them, as a matter of fact. When he asked him, hey, how come you got those? He said, because I didn't run fast enough. I got people in my family that have literally been on the battleground for like 70 years, minus a few here and there, including myself, and this is how I get treated on here. Like, it's like I'm saying, like, it all makes sense. Like, this people's just going to get what they deserve. And on top of it all, you don't even know who I am, which is great. So, and it's not like I'm taking notes, and I don't do revenge. That's your guys' thing. I don't do that shit. I don't have a heart like that. My heart is different. So all I do is just stand back and say how sad that is, and say, well, you're not going where you think you're going. And on top of it, the stuff you're doing and saying to me or to anyone, and all this stuff you're paying attention to, you're not going to get there. It's not going to help you get there any quicker. The Great Mississippi Flood of 1927, man. 2 years before the great stock market crash of 29 that led to the Great Depression of the 30s. Right down the road, this whole place is changing. It's flooded, like, it's terrible, and it sucks because they got the floodgates closed, so you got to take all these different routes. It's really aggravating. But right down from my house, man, the town has been fighting tooth and nail to keep up with this water. So we're in an exact situation that we were in 1927, and it was a real bad time. If you haven't researched this, you should. Racial relations, which, hey, look around, were real shitty, and they got pushed to the limit. All these people were getting pushed out of their homes and had to move north. And they were getting pushed to what were called then Red Cross camps, what we know as FEMA camps. All this stuff has happened before, people. And here we are. This is exactly the same situation. So throw your rocks. Say whatever you got to say. And some of you guys out there that just love to come around and hate on me every video and say, I can tell a lot of y'all are Leos. I can tell by the way you type and the stuff that comes out of your mouth that you got a lot of hard work to do. And what's awesome is that you don't have the time to do how much hard work you need to do. So you're here for another spin. You think I'm bullshitting? You're going to find out that it doesn't matter what you think. It's not relevant. You follow a guy who literally says, and who is this guy? Like a liberal Democrat or a commie? You have a guy, and I've seen you guys acknowledge this, that he said this, and I've heard it with my own ears. You guys came around later. I was here watching this dude long before you were. I've seen you even acknowledge it. How you got a guy who says, first of all, talks about nothing but ego, and how everybody's got an ego and blah, blah, blah. And then he literally turns, and I've heard it with my own ears, turn around and say, no one will ever know more than me. That's amazing. Wow, what a position to be in. And then you got a guy who either is a liberal Democrat commie, or I don't know, because I've heard it with my own ears. I've seen you acknowledge that he said it. Anyone who disagrees with me should be killed. That's what liberal Democratic commies say. If you don't agree with me, you have no right to live. I have no desire to get in any kind of debate with you over how that's. I'm not interested in hearing how you justify that. I don't care. And I wouldn't talk to people the way you talk to people, so I have no interest and having any kind of conversation with you. You're all of you all are cowards. I've watched your videos. You're never on the streets talking like this to anyone. I've never seen you guys do it. I don't care, people. Like, y'all can be King Dick of YouTube. It doesn't mean anything to me. I got more important things going on. I've got kids that aren't mine or no relation to me singing my music. All right? That's important to me. That's what I'm working on right now. Is making kids sing, smile, play music. This newest album I dropped has got my niece. She's picking up the guitar. She's playing. She's 5, autistic. Singing my shit. And then I've got other people who are hearing this stuff telling me that have no relation to me, don't know them, not related to them. Your kid's singing, or my kid is singing your stuff. Man, y'all you're just so wrong. Like, it's about me and what you just don't even know. It's cool though. I mean, it's great. So let's go, Blues. Yeah, let's go. Let's bring on the rain. Let's bring on the water. Let's flood this place some more. Bring on the blues. Let's go, Blues. Yeah. I want that water, baby. And regardless of whether this entire country gets covered in water or not, it doesn't matter. The capital is on the coast, for crying out loud. So you betcha that place, at the very least the capital, this place is going to be washed away. Washington, right? And I don't think that's really that far of a stretch of the imagination in light of everything that's happening.